Welcome to Daps Magic, the podcast. I'm Mr. Daps, and since 2004, Daps Magic has been a place for people to celebrate Disney and positive stuff. We've been having a blast doing that. We love Disney, we love people, and we love making new friends in the realm of Disney and positive stuff. And that's what this podcast is all about. We have conversations that we hope will lead to deeper conversations with you, our friend, and our listener. We'd love to continue the conversation on social media, our Patreon, or even our Facebook group. We recognize that these conversations are much more fun when we have them with friends. We hope you'll join them. We also hope you will take a moment to leave us a positive review wherever you happen to be listening to Daps Magic, the podcast. On May 16th, 2025, the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration will begin. This will be a celebration of 7 decades of the happiest place on Earth. There will be multiple offerings found throughout the Disneyland Resort that will be a part of this celebration. This will include new entertainment, returning entertainment offerings, additions to attractions, decorations, and a whole lot more. Some of these details were released late last year. Now, just 2 months ahead of the start of this celebration, more details have been released. On this episode of Daps Magic, the podcast, we'll take a look at all the updated announcements made for the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. In the 9th episode of Daps Magic, the podcast, we took a look at all of the offerings that were coming to the Disneyland Resort in 2025. This included the various festivals and celebrations like Lunar New Year, Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival, Halloween Time, Disney Festival of Holidays, and of course the 70th anniversary celebration of the Disneyland Resort. The celebration will begin on May 16th, 2025, and continue through the summer of 2026. In December, there were quite a few amount of details that were shared about the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. Now, in March, more details have been revealed. Let's take a look at what is known about this celebration and recognize we're going to cover the highlights here, not all the details. More details and specifics can be found on Daps Magic, specifically at dapsmagic.com/Disneyland70. The theme for the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration really comes down to happiness. The theme song is called Celebrate Happy. In fact, there's also quite a few different entertainment offerings with the word or some variation of the word happy in them. Here's a quick rundown of the entertainment that will be offered, starting with things that have some form of the word happy in their titles. The Celebrate Happy Cavalcade will include Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and many other friends in their new celebration outfits. Among the friends will be Duffy and Shelly May. They've not appeared regularly at the Disneyland Resort for quite some time and are sure to be popular to guests as they ride by on the back of the 70th celebration-themed bikes ahead of the cavalcade's float. If the concept art is correct, this cavalcade will include Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Max, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Pluto, Clarabelle Cow, Chip and Dale, and of course, Duffy and Shelly May, as I mentioned before. It is possible that some of these will change when the cavalcade actually arrives and potentially even from day to day. We are just basing this off concept art, although Duffy and Shelly May and Mickey and Minnie have all been confirmed. Next up, the Tapestry of Happiness. This is a nightly projection show on the front of It's a Small World. It's described as a visual love letter to Disneyland, and it'll utilize light, music, and projection effects and create an animated mosaic of Disneyland attractions, moments, and memories. This will be done in a unique style inspired by the work of legendary Disney artist Mary Blair. It will also utilize the Celebrate Happy theme song, the theme song for the 70th. Next up, over at Disney California Adventure, World of Color Happiness. This is the newest version of the Nighttime Spectacular at Disney California Adventure, and it will be an exploration of, you've got it, happy, with joy and other emotions from the Inside Out films. It will feature moments from movies like Turning Red and The Incredibles, along with other favorites from Disney that include a Goofy movie, Tangled, Encanto, and very many more. There will also be a moment that I'm predicting will be awesome ahead of the show that's featuring Joe the Legal Weasel, more commonly known as Joe from Legal, and over a dozen Muppets who will be delivering a special message. The show will also include Boyz II Men singing Rainbow Connection, and Fitz of Fitz and the Tantrums will be debuting a new original song called Makes Me Wanna Move. Guests are encouraged to sing and dance along with this show, which is being billed as interactive. Most of the new entertainment has the word happy in it somehow, as we've noticed before, but this isn't the only entertainment that will be offered during the 70th at the Disneyland Resort. There are some returning favorites as well. This includes Wondrous Journeys, the nighttime spectacular that you might see with fireworks or without fireworks. There will also be the return of the incredibly popular Paint the Night parade. This time around, the parade will once again have the Frozen float with Anna and Elsa in it. Makes kind of sense because last time it was at Disneyland, this float was in it. This time at Disneyland it is as well. And there will also be other stories in the parade as well that include Toy Story, Cars, Monsters, Inc., Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, and more. This will definitely be a highlight for many fans during this celebration, and I would prepare to wait because I think it's going to be really popular along the parade route. On the Disney California Adventure side, Better Together, a Pixar Pals celebration will be returning for its second year after it debuted last year during Pixar Fest. In world of attractions, the Opera House in Town Square on Main Street, USA, well, it's getting a new show called Walt Disney: A Magical Life, and it's going to be opening in the Opera House on July 17th, 2025, which is Disneyland's actual 70th birthday. The Opera House will also be home to some new exhibits, including some artifacts that have been borrowed from the Walt Disney Family Museum. And then after the 70th celebration, the new show will oscillate with great moments with Mr. Lincoln, so no, that is not going anywhere. Down the street at the Main Street Cinema, guests will see the story and impact of the Sherman Brothers. This will also include a short film called The Last Verse that debuted at D23 last year during the Jolly Holiday, a musical tribute panel to Richard Sherman. Let me say that again. During the Jolly Holiday, a musical tribute to Richard M. Sherman panel. There we go. Getting it in the right order is a good idea. Further back into the park, It's a Small World is getting some fun updates for the 70th as well. Ahead of the start of the celebration, when the attraction reopens on April 25th, it will include new characters. It will be Miguel and Dante from Pixar's Coco. Then, moving forward to July 17th, a third verse of the iconic theme song that was written by Richard M. Sherman will be added to the attraction. Perfect day, and I love that they're adding this. It's a beautiful addition to this song. I am very curious to hear what it sounds like and how they incorporate it into everything else. Over in Disney California Adventure, Toy Story Midway Mania is also getting updated with nods to the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. How far that goes, we will see when it debuts on May 16th. There's going to be lots of decorations to be found throughout the Disneyland Resort during the 70th celebration. First off, at Disneyland, there will be decorations found throughout the park. As is common with most of these celebrations, there will be banners and bunting found on Main Street, USA. And for this celebration, there will be also a display found above the floral Mickey Mouse at the entrance of Disneyland, with the Main Street station in the background. There will also be another display in Town Square, and a medallion will be found on the front of Sleeping Beauty Castle. Outside of the park, there will be a 50-foot contemporary recreation of Sleeping Beauty Castle in the Esplanade that I'm sure will be a popular photo location as well. All of the decorations will continue to build on that feeling of happy that is central to this celebration, and more decorations will be found throughout the resort in Disney California Adventure, Downtown Disney Resort, and also other hotels. As is no surprise, there will also be a pretty large selection of merchandise, if I had to guess, and some of that has already been revealed. Ultimately, there will be ears, apparel, and accessories from plush toys to home decor, you name it, you can probably find it, and it'll be included in the lineup of the Disneyland Resort 70th Celebration merchandise. Currently, just a few of these things have been released and can be seen, and this includes a Spirit jersey, a lug bag, Mickey ears, a gold conductor Mickey ears hat that looks very expensive, a Magic Band Plus, and a 70th anniversary long sleeve shirt. If you want more information about any of the things that I just went through, or just want to see photos and concept art, head on over to dapsmagic.com/Disneyland 70th and you can check it all out. We have a lot up there already, and more will continue to be posted as we get closer to the celebration and then actually experience it. There's also some deals that are going to be available during this celebration for the Disneyland Resort, and some of these have been announced. The Disneyland Anniversary Ticket offer has been announced and will be on sale starting on March 11th, 2025. People can buy tickets that will be valid from May 16th to August 14th. There's a 3-day ticket with admission as low as $120 per day, a 4-day ticket with admission as low as $100 per day, and these tickets can be used in non-consecutive days. Pretty cool. More details about these and more can be found on our website, and they will also be available for purchase at Disneyland.com on March 11th. Also remember, you still do need reservations for all of these tickets, Magic Keys, any time of admission. If you want to go to Disneyland, you probably need a reservation. For those that are looking for hotel deals, there are some special offerings with savings of up to 20% for that as well at all of the Disneyland Resort hotels this summer, and these deals will also be available starting on March 11th as well. And they can be found at Disneyland.com/offers. While there were quite a few announcements about Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration made between the announcements in December and this week, there's more coming. As they become available, Daps Magic will report on them, and if the news necessitates it, we'll do another podcast on them as well. This looks like it'll be a fun celebration and a magical time, and we can't wait to share it with all of you. Thank you for listening to Daps Magic, the podcast. This really is a fun time to be a Disney fan, and there are tons of things to look forward to. In the next month or two, there's going to be Season of the Force at Disneyland, and then over at Knott's Berry Farm, we've got the Boysenberry Festival coming up. We will also have coverage this summer of the 70th celebration and a visit to Tokyo Disney Resort. You won't want to miss any of it. As we look forward, there are some exciting things coming to Daps Magic and also this podcast, and perhaps another one. We have lots of ideas, in fact, more ideas than we have time generally, but that doesn't mean we can't have more. If you have your own ideas, please let us know. We don't want to think anybody holds all of the cards for good ideas. Who knows, maybe yours is the next best idea for Daps Magic. We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you'd like to get some behind-the-scenes looks and access with me and the Daps Magic team, we'd love to connect with you on our Patreon. Check it out at patreon.com/dapsmagic. We have a lot of fun over there and also have a Patreon exclusive show before Geeks Corner each week called Behind the Scenes. This is an unstructured show, and we basically just enjoy sharing life and chatting with our magic makers during this show, and we'd love to see you there too. It's a lot of fun. Don't miss it. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. Thank you again for listening to Daps Magic, the podcast. I appreciate you, your friendship, and your support. Make it a great week, and keep kind.